we're counting down top fives again. And today, the top 5 lists I'm going to be counting down are musical genres that I'm just not into. I don't like them. Hey everybody, welcome to Appalachian Apostle. I'm your host, Adam Joad, the Appalachian Apostle. And we appreciate all the support you've been showing us out there in the cyber world and beyond. And we'd like to go a step further and ask you guys to do a couple things if you haven't done so already. Please make sure you stop by our channel, which you're on because you're watching this, and make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and go ahead and subscribe to it. And then when you're done, head on over to Spotify where you can stream music of all types and look up Scattered Hamlet, which is the band up front, and you know this or you wouldn't be watching this channel, and make sure you subscribe to us on there too and follow us there. And stream our music all the time so I get mad riches from it. Because that's what this is all about at the end of the day. Big money. I like it. Bankroll after bankroll. Big money. I like it. Little Bootsy Badass. I'm all into that. That's what I'm talking about. We're throwing Benjamins out. Boom. Making it rain. But anyway, let's get back to this list. We're counting down top 5s again. This is 10. We're only counting down 5 because that's what we do here at Appalachian Apostle. We count down top 5 things. And today, the top 5 lists I'm going to be counting down are musical genres that I'm just not into. I don't like them. Now, pretty much there's good music in every type of genre of music, but as a whole, these are genres that I just don't dig. And there's not too much redemption within these genres. So I'm going to break it down, and you're going to laugh. And when you leave, you're going to be a better person for having tuned in today. Boom! The number 5 worst genre of music for the Appalachian Apostle is ska. Now, not original ska, you know, the cool dance hall stuff from Jamaica. I'm talking the second wave of ska, or whatever that wave of ska was, where they merged like punk rock and ska, and they got like all zany, and they have these horn sections, and they dance around, but they're always zany. Like even their band pictures, they're just like, hey, look, we're wild, we're zany. And then it's obnoxious. You got to hear the obnoxious brass, the obnoxious horns. And I'm not talking about cool ska core, like the Choking Victims. No, I'm not talking about stuff like that. Or even like ska influence bands like Rancid. Rancid's incredible. Always sing the high praises of Rancid. I'm talking about like those, like the zany pop, like suburban kid, and they dance around and stuff, and they're I hate that kind of crowd. I just can't get into it. I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. It's obnoxious, and it's one of the worst genres of music. Keep your ska away from me. The number 4 worst music genre for the Appalachian Apostle is what I like to call shoegazer. Now, shoegazer isn't necessarily a musical type, it's more like a musical attitude. It's these like indie kind of rock bands that are very, very serious, and they think their artistic statement and the mark that they're leaving on the word is oh so important, and we have to hear it, and we should listen to what you guys have to say. And we're tortured, and we're inspirational, and we gaze at our shoes when we rock. No, jabroni. You don't rock at all. You never have rocked. Because if you rocked, you wouldn't be playing shoegazer music. So no, I don't want to hear your radio Coldplay, or whatever those bands are that are in the shoegazer genres. I can't get into it. I just don't like it. It's just the attitude of it. Even when I like the song, the attitude of it ruins for me. Because, you know, the whole self-righteous, self-important thing is just lame. So no, I don't get shoegazer. I don't want to hear it. And you don't rock. Boo. No. The number 3 worst genre of music for the Appalachian Apostle is extreme metal. Now, this one pains me a little more than some of the other ones because I grew up on metal. I love metal. Though I don't think I really play metal, we certainly have metal influences. And some of my friends play in very amazing metal bands. But metal, over the years, has become this complicated web of subgenres and elitisms and all this stuff. And somewhere in there is extreme metal. Now, I'm not talking about cool metal like Pantera, which you could consider extreme. I'm talking the extreme metal now, like it's like they beat you over the head with that double bass. technical riffs. They're playing all these technical riffs. And then Cookie Monster starts singing. Not a bit of soul in the music whatsoever. You got Cookie Monster singing, you got the double kick hitting you over the head. I don't know what the hell the bass player's doing because you can never hear what they're doing anyway. And you got the guitar player. Ain't never bent a string in their life. Can't get into it, man. Extreme metal. It's just one of those things, and people always send me stuff on my social media. They'll come up to me like for a show or something, and they'll be like, hey man, I know you like it brutal. No, I don't like it brutal. I appreciate that you think we're kindred spirits, and you look at me and you go, this man's brutal. I'm not brutal. I listen to like George Michael. I listen to like freaking Prince. I like 70s rock like Thin Lizzy. These are my shit, not extreme metal. I don't like that genre. I do not like it brutal. Please do not send me that stuff to my social media. No. The number 2 worst genre of music for the Appalachian Apostle is pop punk. Now I'm not talking, and this is important because a lot of people lump certain punk bands that have poppy attributes or punk bands that are write songs well. They're like, well, those are poppy. Well, no, those are just good punk bands. I'm not talking about street punk. I'm not talking about the Ramones who are poppy. They're awesome. I'm talking about Rancid, again, I'll bring them up, or Boys in Anti-Flag. They're awesome. I'm not talking about like anything like that, you know, or the Misfits. I have a Misfits tattoo. You know, it doesn't have to be like brutal hardcore music for me to like it in the punk world. But pop punk, what I mean is in the 90s and beyond, when bands like Blink-182 came out and they had that whiny singing vocal that's like, and they're like singing about getting stuffed in their locker and how I can't get the girl, and it's just so lame and it's so un-rock and roll and so just freaking horrible on every level, man. When I hear Slayer, I don't get mad and want to break things. When I hear Blink-182, I get mad and I want to break things. Like, there's a bunch of them. They just sent me one Rich did the other day, like bands like, I don't want to call bands out, but you know the bands I'm talking about. I'll call it Blink-182, because I don't think there's ever any danger of SH and Blink-182 hooking up to do a show. But I'd be open to the idea, because I think it would be funny. Especially because I think they would have a sense of humor about my diagnosis of their music. But we all know that their original singer, Mr. Tom, he's working with NASA and he's finding aliens. That's a whole thing. Maybe we'll do a whole episode on that in the future. But this is what happens to you if you listen to too much pop punk. You start looking for aliens. And you make Adam Joad very angry. So pop punk, the whiny, bop up and down, Dickie shorts and stuff. No. I'm just not into it, man. I just can't get into it. And it's even worse as you get older, because like as these bands age and then they're singing this music that they're so far from, it's like disingenuine, and it's just, I don't know, it's just not for me, man. So yeah, that genre, pop punk, boo, hate it, sucks, go away, boo. The number 1 worst genre of music for the Appalachian Apostle has to be electronic dance music, EDM. You know, the Dead Milkmen have a song, it's called Instant Club Hit. It's just like an 8-minute song on a loop where they just go, you'll dance to anything. And it's amazing, because that's what this stuff is. This EDM culture where people will line up and fill giant venues and pay way more money than they do to see me to hear a guy hit play on his laptop. And there's even subgenres. Someone's like, is that house or is that trance music? I don't know. It's garbage. It's this electronic dance music in your head. They talk about torturing prisoners with music. Well, hell, you should torture them with that. If they had to listen to that crap over and over again, that'd be the greatest torture device in the world. So if I get caught in glorious combat and you want to know how to torture the Appalachian Apostle, make me listen to Shoegazer, pop punk, electronic dance music, and extreme metal. And I'll tell you anything you want to know. Because no human being should have to endure such horrible torment. And I know this EDM, man. It's big all over the world. Everybody, lots of people like it. Not everybody. The people with taste don't. But lots of people like it. And you know what my answer to that is? Look, lots of people like soccer too. I already done explained that on another episode. There's people cutting each other over soccer. I ain't one of them. I don't understand that sport. To me, it goes along with EDM. I don't get it either. So yeah, this is not one of the best genres for me. So everybody, thank you for tuning in. I'm Adam Joad, the Appalachian Apostle, and this is our channel on YouTube, and we'd like to thank you for checking out our top 5 list, and we're working on the new Scattered Hamlet album right now. In the meantime, I'm going to be bringing you these videos, and we'll be out on the road 2020. Thank you.